Good evening, happy Tuesday, welcome to camp. We are here with a couple more Friday the 13th community challenge requests. Got two, well, one in a couple weeks ago that we didn't get around to, and then one more that just came in during, I believe it was after the Friday the 13th community event. So we're gonna get started here. First one is a pretty simple, just reset as always. So for this challenge, it's we have to get everybody a machete or higher before we end up running into Jason on a path. You can do cabin fights because those are kind of they're kind of unavoidable. But we can hit him, and we can hit him in cabins, just not on paths, and every counselor has to have a machete or higher by that time. Hey Yak, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Welcome in, Chris. Hope your Tuesday's going well. So we're gonna want to get a key for each counselor. Maybe we'll try to sneak this through with George quick. So he's attacking Laura. And we'll grab the knife, grab the key here, and then hopefully we can beat Pamela and not fall into a pit. No, that we fell into the pit, so that's a reset. That's not what you want to do. You don't want to fall into the pit with George. He moves so slow, though, that it can be a little bit of a pain to get through there. I was hoping one of the ideally, well, I guess Laura could be anywhere, but that's an ideal spot for Laura because she's useless, but she at least runs fast and she can clear the pit. A week's going pretty well. How about yours? Yeah, again, so with this challenge, we have to have all 6 counselors with a machete or higher before we get into a path fight with Jason. Cabin fights are okay because those are unavoidable. Well, I mean, you technically can, but you have to either let the kids or another counselor die, and that's not how we do it. Let's see, Debbie's there, Chrissy's there. Yeah, let's start with Laura. We're gonna grab a quick machete from Pamela. Actually, it's probably smarter to do this with the slow counselor, but what happened last time, tried to get too close to the edge because you don't have a lot of clearance, and George just jumped right into the pit. He was completely useless. I mean, Laura's completely useless too, but she can at least clear this. Alright, so it's gonna be 15 knives. Alright, and there's Laura's machete. She is done. We are completely done with Laura, assuming I don't have to reset. Laura's got her machete. She's good. Now, I don't know where Jason is. Oops. Similar color scheme. That's always nice. I didn't know Transformers Generations were fans of NES Friday the 13th Jason. But really, everybody should be. Alright, so Jason, even if he started up at the top right, we should have a chance to go collect the key and a knife over here with Paul. Oh, he was over there, okay. Come on. There's my key. Alright, so Paul has his key. I'm working on it. He's just really slow. Alright, actually, I'm gonna take this time while he's attacking Laura to get just a little bit closer to the forest. So we're gonna drop Paul here. We're gonna kick Jason out of the cabin, and then we're gonna go get an axe, or I guess I could get a torch with Paul, but we're gonna go get Paul all set up while Jason's on the alternate route. Because you don't want to risk trying to take a slow counselor into the forest. Because they take so long, odds are you're going to run into Jason, and we don't want that. So now Jason's got to run all the way back through and get the kids. We've already got our key. We have to make sure not to pick that other one up either, because there's 6 keys. Oh, I didn't get the note, did I? You have to get the note to start this whole process. Biscuits. I always forget that note lately. Wait. No, we need to go this way. I've been forgetting this note way too much. And he's already at the kids. Alright, so new plan. Because I screwed that up so badly, we are going to send Paul over to the kids. We're going to use the buddy crow so Jason can't pop up. If you get a crow spawn, it'll block zombies and Jason from popping up in the lake. At dusk, the crow appears right away. At night, it's after 2 zombies, and day, it's really not worth it because there's such a huge delay between zombie spawns where the kids are going to start dying by the time you get over there if you wait. Unless you get a head start and you get to the lake before Jason does. Then I believe it's after 3. Right, now he's going to be heading around the south. So we have to hope we don't hear a buzzer right away. We don't want a buzzer. We need plenty of time. Plenty of time for Paul to get himself to a torch or an axe, just something better than machete. I mean, it is night now. I suppose I could just stand there and kill 60 zombies and get a machete that way. That might end up being quicker at this rate. Grab a knight and just go on a zombie killing spree. It is a really good color scheme. The purple and teal, it works very well together. I think that just cost like 2 or 3 minutes just because I was dumb. We're gonna make sure to keep these zombies on the zombie on the screen. We don't want a wolf to pop out. There we go. We didn't have to back out and in because we already went through the forest. We did enough forest screen transitions. Oh, it was very dumb, making that mistake there. I'm okay to admit that. I like making a dumb. I had a really good dumb when I was playing 7 Days to Die earlier today. A very good dumb. Oh, Laura again. I didn't have a bandage, and I got attacked by a boar while I was trying to harvest some corn, because I couldn't wait 1 hour in-game for daytime to hit. And then I had a thread. I'm like, oh, I'm right next to my base. I'll just run back to the base and get my thread. And then I'll sew myself up and I'll be fine. And I ran back to the base because it was right across the street, and there was no thread in my medical box, and I bled out and died, and then when I looked in my inventory, the thread was right there. I had my thread. Alright, so George has a rock, Debbie... Paul and Laura are all set. George is going to be way too far away. I guess we could get him into position. Actually, Debbie's a little bit closer there. So we'll take Debbie and grab her key. Alright, Debbie's got a key, now she just needs a knife. And there's a knife over here. Wait, now, is there anyone else? Oh, he's over there. Well, that's not going to be very useful. Got one key down. I got that. I didn't get the key in the cave loop yet. So this is happening. Let's get the cave loop key quick. Then the only key we're going to have left, well, no, we'll still have Mark's key left. We'll have the forest key. And the key up here in the... Wait. And the key down there. Okay. Yep. Just gotta remember, you gotta get... This is like the camp cleanup. It's such a pain to try to remember, like, who has the key and which keys are still there. Alright. So Jason's going through the forest now. So let's go take George and grab his key. Then Mark can get the one in the forest. So is there still a knife here for George too? There is. I wonder if I can get the 60 kills here. Yeah, the camp cleanup it's so long. Actually, this could work for getting George a machete spawn. Let's just do that, get rid of the crow. Come on, zombies. Where are you? Actually, I don't want to get too close to where... Actually, let's go this way. We can hit the lake from the other side. I might have waited too long. Go, George, go. We're not stopping for anything. Made it. No kids died. We're good. We're good. Yeah, Marcus, I figured I want to leave that last key in the forest for someone that can actually move fast. Because there's only 6 keys. If you get 2 keys with 1 counselor, then as far as the challenge goes, you can't finish it. Go. This is fine. We just need George to stay alive long enough to get a machete. Actually, this might be a good time to try to take Debbie to get her torch. What am I doing way over here? Okay, there's Laura. Debbie is right over here. This is good. Jason should be going through the cave loop right now. Wait, no, that's Mark's key. Don't take it. I didn't get the note. I forgot the note again. He had to hurry. He could run all the way through, he could get all the way around at this point while I'm sitting here forgetting that I have to get notes. Actually, I probably would have been better off there going to the right. And I'm not going to even bother grabbing the torch. We don't need the actually, did I? Yeah, I did finish the axe process. Okay, so we've got another counselor with a weapon above the machete or higher. Okay. So it's just Chrissy, Mark, and George left now. Where's George? There's nobody to stop him going through the kids. Okay. So we're just gonna go wait by the other side of the lake and keep killing our 60 zombies. Come on, give me my machete. Sometime today, please. There it is. Alright, George has his machete. It's a very roundabout way of doing it, but it works. And it's a nice fail-safe in case you end up, like in case I didn't end up having an extra key. Now once Mark and Chrissy both have their upgraded weapons, we can start doing path fights. And Chrissy is all set to go, except... we'll do Mark first. He doesn't even have a key yet. I mean, it isn't too bad to go through at night. It's really not that big of a problem. You've got zombie spawns so quick. Okay, we're gonna go this way, because Jason's gonna be on the road over to the right, and he's going through the forest route. That's perfect. Hopefully we can... that'll give us enough time to get Mark or Chrissy. Oh, he's attacking Mark. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if that's enough time. I was considering trying to take Chrissy all the way through to get her torch before we come back and save Mark, but I don't know if Mark will still be alive at that point. So we're just gonna kick him out here. Should have more than enough time since it's Chrissy and she actually runs. We just gotta move. And remember to get the letter. You gotta read notes. Read notes to start the quick torch. Right, and Mark is all set to basically do the any % route. Hey Kevin, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. And I don't know if I remember if I said welcome in, Game Pro. If I didn't, welcome in. Hope your Tuesday's going well. Alright, we're just gonna plow through. We don't want to grab that key. Then we need to get the torch, and we need to get out of Dodge. Because if we run into Jason on a path here, and he is in this general... Well, if we can duck into a cabin before he gets there, that's fine. But if we have a path encounter, that's not fine. Alright, there we go. Mark is our last one left. Jason is going through the forest. Is he through there? He should be through by now.
Welcome to God's country.
Well, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I really wish I had the... Okay, I should be fine to sneak out here now. Beans, I already got that one. There's a knife over here, though. There was still one left over here. I don't need the vitamins. I want the knife. Is there one here? Must have grabbed that already. Okay, so new plan. We're just gonna wait for Jason. Oh, there is a knife here. It was just to the left. Oh, Louis, not Luigi. I read that wrong. I apologize. Yeah, welcome in. Hope your Tuesday's going well. It is good to be home when you don't have to deal with second job. That is always a good thing. Alright, so here... Unless there's someone in the bottom right cabin of the lake loop, we should have... No, he's not even going there. He's going to the cave now. So if he's going to the cave, we've got a nice opening to just run and grab our last torch. Well, last machete plus. And then we're ready to go. We have completed the conditions and we can do our path fights. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta get this key. Alright, this is fine. Plenty of time to get through this. Ow! Wolf just jumped right into my face. I'd hope Jason would be happy with how his game turned out, but I know a lot of people weren't. So confusing, so misunderstood. Alright, we got it. Torch. I think that is all of them. We're just gonna double check everyone here to be safe. George. Machete. Debbie. Axe. Good. Mark. Torch. Paul. Axe. Laura. Machete. Debbie. Axe. Chrissy. Torch. We're good. Everybody has a high enough level weapon. We can officially start doing our path fights. I do have to be careful. The rules never said what would happen if I jumped into a weapon and downgraded. So I'm just gonna try to be careful not to downgrade my weapons. Alright, let's see. So Chrissy is here. Mark is there. Wait. I went the wrong way. I was supposed to go to the left. Beans. This one I had to get a machete or higher with every counselor before we could even think, well, before we can do path fights. But we have them all now. Oh, that is perfect. And then after this, we have a second challenge, the inverted challenge. I have to play with an upside down controller. I am really looking forward to that. There's gonna be some really, I can't remember the last time I got a game over or something playing the game normally, or even lost a counselor playing the game normally, and I feel like it's probably gonna happen there, and I'm all here for it. Alright, so this should be pretty quick from here on out. Yep, unfortunately, Laura and we had to use Laura. I did get a quick machete with her, though. I tried taking George into the cave to get to Pamela and get the machete from Pamela, but George decided he would rather just fall in the pit and die. Oh, nobody there to stop. Alright, we're just gonna run all the way over to the cave loop. Yeah, it's so... I have so much difficulty trying to get those, get the jumps in the cave with a slow counselor. Hey, Baseball, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be a full game. If I can get to a torch, I can definitely just finish with path fight mashing, in theory. There he is. But I definitely think there's going to be some dead counselors. There we go. Quick and easy. Now we're on to day 3. Yeah, he wanted to go through that house, and I was just like, yeah, let's not go through the house. Alright, I guess we'll just wait for him here. Hey, Steven, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. We're just gonna go. Oh yeah, what was it? I can't remember the name. Was it Return to Camp Blood or something like that? You can play the 2017 game again, which I need to do one of these days. I have the mod and everything all set, and I turned it on, but I haven't actually signed in for a game yet. Whoa, that was close. Terribly early dodge. Got him. He's at the cave. He's going to the forest now. We might actually be able to catch him here. Look at that. Unfortunately, Mark's going to be the one finishing this, but that's fine. I wish it was on a path and not in a cabin. Nope, shouldn't have tried it. For some reason, when he's got the machete, I cannot long dodge. There's something about him with the machete that makes my timing get thrown off really badly. Alright, there we go. Full power, it is done. Hey Atma, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Yeah, using rocks would be horrible. It's really nice when Jason is polite like that, and he'll just wait so nicely, lets you catch up. Thanks for the GG's, Badwa, Steven, Chris. Alright, so now let me see if we can... Where is it? Alright, got the controller camera. So you can see this is normal. You can see the cord coming out of it here. Now you can see the cord coming out of the... Well, you can't see the cord coming out, but you can see the controller is upside down. See cord right here, upside down. Oh boy, this is gonna be amazing. Yep, controller is upside down. We've got inverted. Here is the cord. Alright, that's not... No. This is gonna be awesome. I'm already loving this. Okay, so Chrissy's here. Mark is there. Chrissy George. Nope. Mark. Paul, Laura, Debbie. Okay. I wonder if it'd be possible. If I use an emulator, it probably would be possible to turn the screen upside down. I don't know how I could do that with my TV, though. Hey, Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good, Tuesday. Oh, nope, that's the wrong way. Wait, what? Where am I? I need to go to the right. No, wait. I can't even think of which way is right and left right now. Oh, grab that, Hey, Matt, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Okay, we need to go to the right. But that is my left. No, you gotta jump, Chrissy. Yep, I have to do an inverted run with my controller upside down, and this is going to be amazing. Where is he? Oh, he's way over there. Nope, this way. I'm gonna need lots of vitamins. Where's my knife? I'll go in. Okay, up. Left. Oh, this is awesome. I wonder if Zelda would, well, Zelda wouldn't come over here and try to help. That's not her style. Okay. Who's the attack? Is that Mark? Oh boy. Okay, wait. I have to press up and right and up and left to dodge. Gotta get my Vita Vegemin. I should know how to pronounce that properly. We've watched that episode of I Love Lucy a million times. Why am I dodging right? I hate dodging right. Oh, this is so, no, you gotta dodge. I just got hit on a day one cabin fight. That is not good. I wonder if like getting a mirror down here. That would definitely be useful. Okay, so we've got nobody else. Wait, no, we do. We got Debbie. This way. Stop jumping into zombies, Chrissy. Ooh, perfect key spawn. Let's go. Uh-oh, I'm getting the hang of this, sort of. Now, if I can just get to path fights, this will be fine. No, this way. Where's my vitamin? This way. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Turn around. Take. Turn, no, oh, that's why. I'm like, why isn't she turning around? It's because I'm pressing up. No, no, you gotta go up, this way. Right, now we're gonna go here, we're gonna jump, because I think there's a vitamin over here. That's good, because I jumped into like 19 zombies. You have to be careful here. Oh, stupid torch. That fire, waiting for the fire to burn out was a big problem there. Alright, we got lots of time here. I'm gonna go grab the extra vitamin. Actually, we could... No, I'm not. I was gonna go try to get the vitamin in the cave. But, like, that is just asking for me to jump into a pit if I'm trying to get the vitamin out of the cave. Unless, maybe it spawns right here? That's good, good. Still got plenty of time. I mean, Chrissy's basically dead, but... nope, zombie damage is always going to be, I believe, 2. And then it switches to 1 if you've got the, what do you call it, the sweater. There we go, we're set. Chrissy's got 5 vitamins, she's got a torch. Up and this way. Uh-oh. Really don't want to have to use a vitamin here, but... Chrissy should be in a lot better shape when I'm just chasing him on day 2. I'm actually looking forward to cabin fights now. Usually I hate those, but I feel like cabin fights are going to be a lot safer. Oh, that was on the food album. I had that CD way back in the day. Actually, I probably still do somewhere. Okay, Jason, you're gonna have to come out here. I'm having a very difficult time figuring out where I've navigated already. Stop dodging to the right. We gotta go to the left. Always the left. There we go. Alright, so Chrissy is going to end up using at least 1 vitamin, maybe even 2. No, you gotta go this way. I'm loving this. Okay, here we wait. There we go, day 1, easy. Hey Tafar, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hopefully I pronounced that at least close. Think I can catch him. Gotta go to the right, which is actually my left. Wait. No, that was completely wrong. I went the wrong way. I don't think I'm... Oh, maybe we can still catch him before he gets to the kids. Nope. I just lost a couple extra path fights. Because I was not correct in which way to hold the controller. Okay, nope. He's gonna pop up at 43 unless we get a lucky zombie. No lucky zombie. And as you can see, even though I hit him square with the torch there, no damage. You cannot hurt him on the lake. Okay, come on. Navigating the cabins is so much harder than anything else. Nope. See that there? Just walk to the side, get punched in the head. That's how we roll. That was not good. Chrissy did not need that. Where are we? We are going... He was in the cave before, so we're going to the forest. Uh-oh. Slow down. Keep going. Yes! Alright, now... Actually, as much as this pains me... I'm gonna do this fight with Laura in case I get punched in the head a bunch of times again. We don't want to play as Laura, but it's safer here than risking Chrissy. Three. Then after this, we'll just give Chrissy the torch back. Well, that wasn't so bad. There we go. Up. Then we go this way. Come back here. I'm gonna have to use more vitamins. Got him. Day 3. Surprisingly, no one is dead yet. Okay, so he's in the forest route. Perfect. Debbie is right there, and there are 2 vitamins along the route here. There's 2 vitamins on the path on the bottom right of the map. So we have to move to the left, which is actually my right. What? I did it again. Gotta go this way. Let's see, I've got a lot of time before he gets to Debbie. Oh, I guess I don't. Where's my vitamin? There we go. This the right cabin? This is the right cabin. Oh boy, day 3 cabin fights here. Jason did not do an aggressive pattern on day 2, so even with 5 vitamins, I feel like I might be better off going into just sticking to paths here, but we're gonna try it. If I fail miserably, that's funny. Stop dodging to the right. I hate right dodges. There's really no difference, it's just personal preference, but still. I hit him. There we go. 2. Once I've got my hand settled in the right spot, this actually isn't bad. Just a matter of, like, I've got to figure out where I'm supposed to have my hand in the first place. Look at that! If Vic's got to be pretty bad if they're at Laura level. Crud. Wait, nope. Start. Okay, we need to go to the right. And to the right would be this way. Come back here. Coward. Oh, come on. It's 4 fights per day with the torch. Or you can get 3 if you got path fights and you get enough extra hits in. But for cabins, you can only max out at 7, so it ends up being 4. Come on. Where are ya? It's gotta be here. No, right dodge. Stop doing it. Did have to use a couple vitamins, but all kids are alive, all counselors are alive, and that's how we like to do challenges. 2 more hits to go. There we go. That was a lot of fun. It feels so much more natural, but that was good. I think I might add that one to the wheel. I don't think I'm going to be able to have the controller cam on when it's on the wheel, though, because I have to... It's a lot of extra stuff to get the extra controller cam going. Thanks for the GGs, Chris. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I know this game well enough where stuff like that isn't going to end up being a problem. But I was definitely still kind of Well, I was expecting there to be some deaths and everything. Let me see if I can get the wheel back up here. I have an idea of why the wheel wasn't working properly before. No, that ain't. So we're in here. Let's try going right. This is my wheel spin. Emote wall. Oh, that's the wrong scene. There's the wheel. Okay. Let me see if we can get the wheel back. I should have done this earlier, but I was expecting these to take longer than this. Wheel spin. Launch. Alright, let's see if we can do a window capture. One second. Name is already in use, huh? Okay. Can we resize this and make it work? And is it actually going to do what I want it to do? That's the most important thing. Is it actually going to show the wheel spinning, or is it just going to kind of sit here? What's up, Zelda? Let's see, make that a little wider. Or I guess... why have all that extra space in there? Alright, now the real moment of truth. Is this going to show the wheel spinning now? Or is it just gonna sit there? The moment of truth, right here. Are we ready? The Twitch event went great. We did, we got our 169 kills, we did a bunch of 3-packs, we did a round-robin tournament. It was a blast. Coconut ran... I don't know how Coconut did this, but they were going for like 6-7 hours. Unfortunately, Lorelei is no longer with us. She, passed on May 30th. Her kidneys just kind of gave out, but she is actually right here. I got this back last week. Yeah, we did a private cremation for her. But now Zelda's coming to play. A little bit. Notice how she does not like to look at the camera. Hey Gunslinger, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. See if we can get her. Oh, it's okay. I've known it was coming for a while. She had lost like well, over 3 pounds already this year. And the vet basically said I mean, if I kept her around longer, she was pretty much miserable. She was having constant diarrhea. I knew something was wrong the night before. She tried to climb from my lap to the desk and she just fell off. So she wasn't even able to walk like that. We had a really good last night together, though. I actually left the drum stream early. We did a lot of cuddling on the bed. She woke me up a bunch of times last night because she'd like to sleep under my arm like this, and she'd get up to go to the bed. Like, she'd drink something, her kidneys didn't work, so it would just come right out, and she'd go and basically scratch on the wall next to my head, like knocking on the door, saying, okay, I'm ready to come back in. And she did that so many times. And then we took a nap on Friday afternoon. It sucks, but I mean, she would have been 20 on July 1st. So, I mean, I was very lucky to have her as long as I did. Like I don't know of anyone else in my personal life that had a cat that lived that was over 17. Most of like our friends and family that had cats were like in their early teens. Oh yeah, the wheel. Yeah, Zelda is... I mean, she's still doing, like, Lorelei, she was skin and bones. Zelda's still got quite a bit of meat on her. She's still eating. Her kidney failure started about 2 years after Lorelei, but Zelda's got some heart problems. But she's still going good. You just do not want to look at the camera, though, do you, sweetie? Well, that's kind of good. But Zelda's not a cuddler. She'll, like, come sit on my lap like this, but, like, even though it's been... Let's see. It'll be 3 weeks on Friday. Like, I think she's realized that Lorelei's not here anymore, but she's still, like, unless it's the middle of the afternoon and I just go lay on the bed, Zelda won't come and cuddle. She used to, every night, Lorelei used to lay on my chest and Zelda would sleep, like, on top of my knees, so I wasn't allowed to move at night. Oh yeah, I could put the other camera on here. Let's see if we can connect, we can put this on the desk. On the other desk. Stupid cord. Oh, she got down. Actually, let's put it up here. Maybe we can have it... Oh, no, this should be good. If she comes up again, I'll hopefully have this in a place where... Oh, nope, the cord on this thing keeps trying to turn it. Like, I need a clamp or something to keep this in place. Or maybe we could put this up here and flip it. Okay, I think I've got it all set up. If she comes up again, we'll be good. Though it might just be the top of her head. We'll have to... or I could have just held it with one hand and did like, and moved it around. Yeah, Zelda's very good about that. Even though she's deaf and she can't hear a thing, she still can... She's got very good senses. Hey, there we go. It's working. Not a long one. Okay. No hit Paul. Let's give it a shot. Alright, this isn't a bad spot for Paul to be starting. What did I do on these when other counselors got attacked? Did I just let them die? Uh-oh. That was close. Alright, we're good. We're fine. Absolutely have to make it through the forest and try to get to that torch before night hits, because it's not even worth it if you're going to have to deal with wolves. And hopefully Jason did... There's a 25% chance Jason started on the forest route. Nope, we're good. That counselor is very dead. I'm not sure who that is, but I apologize to their family, because there's no way Paul's making it back there in time. Whoop. Yeah, she was definitely... I mean, it probably... I probably could have had that taken care of months ago. But, I mean, she still... It's a really hard needle to thread, because there were so many times where she was still acting like herself. Yeah, there is absolutely no way I'm making it there in time. So let's actually just go sit and wait. Oh, I gotta hurry, there's gonna be a crow. What's up, Zelda? Got it. Don't have to waste the day-night cycle. And it was Debbie. But there's nothing you can do about that. If she's all the way over there, there's no way. And I was already partway through the torch process before her buzzer actually started going off. Okay, yeah, well, might as well just make it night here. Unfortunately, that does mean we have one less cabin for counselors to get stopped at. Because you can't do hitless path fights with Paul. I mean, you technically you can, but it's incredibly difficult. Also, May 30th is just a bad day all around then. Alright. Alright, that's good, that's good. Still got, well, we don't have to worry about if this counselor takes damage. We're not worried about that. Alright, Chrissy. That was a really early dodge. 4, 5, whoops, 6, got him. Alright, is there anyone else in the bottom middle? Yes, George. So no matter what happens here, even if George moves, which it's 150 seconds. Oh boy. So it's going to be a long time before he moves. That was really close. If you kill 5 zombies, the crow will spawn after the 6th one is dead. So you kill 5, and then you just have to worry about 1. So we're just going to hang out right over here. Fine, I will grab the lighter so you stop. Then we'll wait for him to, even if George moves to the next cabin down the line, he's gonna be attacking there. You're taking way too long, Jason. It's such a risk to jump over a zombie. Oh, George moved, that jerk. It's such a risk to jump over a zombie when you've got a slow counselor. Here comes the crow, got it. Because sometimes they will turn and you'll run right into them. Get in there. All right, we made it. So this was pretty good as far as counselor layout goes. Even though we're down a counselor. Because of where Debbie spawned. Alright, so now, actually... I made it, yes! That is perfect. And we're gonna end the day here. Usually you don't get empty. When I'm doing these like slow counselor only challenges, I usually don't end up getting empty cabin fight in a large cabin. But I guess I have learned a lot more about the routing and stuff on this since doing the God Run. So I know more about how long Jason stays in different spots. Uh-oh. That was really close. Oh, that was rough. Alright, and now he is going to the kids. I had to... Nope, nope, nope. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. I don't want to risk running into him at the other side of the lake. And he always enters the lake, he always hits the kids from the left side, and he exits from the right. So if we come in from the right... 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Alright, hurry up, Jason, before the crow gets here. Do it. Attack. There we go. I forgot how long it was to do these with Paul. Two. Alright, so he was going through the forest there. Now he's going to the cave. Jeez, I was way off on my count. Yeah, the zombies are definitely being a pain. Alright, so we're gonna get ourselves out of the lake. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We're fine. And we're gonna check this cabin right here. See if there's anyone on the lake, on the cave. Alright, so he is gonna have Mark to hit over there. So let's spawn the zombie from the right, and then we just walk. With day 2 and 3, the zombies actually move at the slow counselor walking speed. So we can kind of use them as a little guide here. Now, unfortunately, getting out of the cave loop is going to be a problem. Uh-oh. I should have waited. I thought he was through there already. Oh, this is the worst possible spot for Paul to start. We have to go to the left and hope that Jason doesn't... Oh, nope. He's over there. This actually could work out really well if I can get to that cabin. Come on. You can do it, Paul. I don't know if he can do it. Oh, he should be able to. 30 seconds. I should have been more careful with that. Oh, there's a key. Oh boy. Alright, we made it. So I should have a very good amount of time to go collect that torch. Because he's got to run all the way across the top, go all the way around the cave loop. And I just have to get out of the torch cabin. I gotta get out of the forest before wolves hit. Debbie, why? Debbie being over there is a problem. Debbie's actually, this is gonna be just like last time. Debbie's gonna end up dead. Because I am not gonna be able to make it back in time for her. Maybe with how long Jason has to go, maybe I can. Actually, even if a wolf pops up, I can just do a zombie manipulation to keep the wolf. Even if it's dusk, I can just keep a zombie on the screen. There we go, got our key. Alright, good. It is still light out. It is not nighttime yet. Paul has not spent all day wandering around camp. But now I think we're gonna end up hitting dusk. Yep. Jump and jump. Alright, I should be able to make it to Debbie now. Unless she moved. She might have moved. Nope, she hasn't moved. See, okay, now he's hitting Debbie. Now we can go. I don't know if I'll be able to make it in time now, though. See, having to... if she had moved, he'd be going straight to the kids through the... basically through here. And that would have been a big problem, because I would have ran into him on a path again. And on day one, it's... I mean, it's possible, but very unlikely that you can get a hitless path fight. Oh, Camp Nobby Bosco, or whatever it's called? That would be awesome to see. I know I've seen some pictures of like what everything looks like now where they film the movies. And that's really cool, but it would have been so much cooler to see it when it was still looked like everything in the movies. Dodge, got him. Okay. Now we basically just have to sit here. Alright, he should be through by now. I can buddy crow if he hits the kids. Leaving the cave is such a pain. Oh, wow, he was way ahead. Hey, Paul, you gotta hurry. We need the crow right away. There we go. Jason would have popped up right there at 43 if I didn't get that crow spawn. And if the crow had spawned from the right, then we would have had dead kids, because they'll start dying at 30 seconds. But thankfully... it all worked out. I was scrolling the screen to the left, and I was able to get it in there quick. So now Jason is going into the forest route. I mean, I do have to remember, I shouldn't be so worried about the kids here. The goal of this challenge is not all kids survive, all counselors survive. It's just no hit Paul. That's all we're doing. Actually, I should have went to the left, to the other. I should have went the opposite direction. Oh well. He'll be in the forest by the time we get through. One, two, three, four. Alright, is there anyone to stop him here? Okay, so Debbie is there again. Good. No matter what happens, he will... even if Debbie moves again, he'll be getting stopped by her further down the line. I was wondering if doing the inverted challenge was gonna kind of mess up my brain a little bit and make me start doing things the wrong way before. Yes! Now this is perfect. Actually, maybe it's not. If I kick Debbie out, we might get an instant path fight. Oh, I know how to do this. If you kick someone out, he'll hit you right outside the cabin, but what I can do here is kick him out, then after he leaves, we'll boot Debbie into the next cabin down the line, and she'll block him a second time. That is genius. That is amazing strategizing. Alright, so let's let him get ahead a little bit. Now we say bye to Debbie. And now we wait. I should probably make sure Debbie is in the right cabin. Yes, she is. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so we got 5. Let's let the zombie appear from this side. It's surprising they didn't have any kind of cheat codes in this game, like with the Konami code and everything. Alright, we're here. Thank you, Debbie. I know you got a little bit of a scratch, but it was worth it. Jason just used his toothbrush with just some bristles. No big deal. Alright, back into day 2 again. And last run, it got foiled by me just being too aggressive and not letting Jason do his thing. So Paul is here. We know Jason's gonna be over there, so let's go this way. And then we'll head to the right again, just to be extra cautious. Don't want to end up running into him right in front of the kids. Jason would definitely be good at football. With that body, with that size and the stamina, and just the overall strength. 1, 2, 3, stop. I'm not gonna, I was gonna risk the crow, but I didn't want to. It would have been dumb. Hey Cinema, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Yep, we did both community challenges, a full powered and then an upside down inverted controller. And now we are doing the wheel of challenges said we have to do a no-hit Paul. Welcome in Vegas, hope you're having a good Tuesday. Uh-oh. Well, trying to do a no-hit Paul. The first one failed because I ran into Jason on a path. There we go. Yeah, like ROM hacks could definitely put an outhouse or something in there. It'd be a lot of fun if they did that too. More iconic places in Crystal Lake. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Rude. 1, 2, 3. That was close. Perfect. So we're gonna do the same thing we did last time. I'm not sure if this will push her down into the next cabin on the list. I'm not exactly sure where the force out. I don't remember off the top of my head where the force outs kick him to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that is half of the battles. Well, Demon would have to be the fastest character because he's got to run to that outhouse. Okay, so George is already here. Alright, that's really good. So let's briefly leave, let Jason get on his way a little bit. Then we kick Chrissy out. and see where she goes. Oh, so she went in there. Yep, during the day, the delay is about... It's closer to 4 seconds, but I like to count to 3 and stop so one doesn't appear right under me. Well, welcome in Underground. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Oh, what is it? I do like the thought of more records. At least in this game, because I can actually play this game. Granted, I don't do speedruns for this anymore, because that's, not something like, even on the the community event, my mash was just horrible. I kill one too many? Good, no. Hey, and Turbulent, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Oh, did Chrissy move? Is that why my buzzer isn't going off yet? Yep, she moved. Why would you do this to me, Chrissy? Alright, so we'll scroll the screen this way, get our zombie, and we'll use them as cover. Oh, it was George. Well, where's Chrissy? She's way down there. What are you doing way down there? 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7. Beat Jason 1,000 times. That would be, that would take forever. Hey, Narthex, welcome in. Hope your Tuesday's going well. Yeah, George he's causing some real problems here. Let's see if we can get him to go the right way now. No, George, you were supposed to go to the bottom right. The bottom left of the cave loop. This is the problem now, trying to get out of the cave loop without Jason appearing. So we're just gonna stop right about here for now. And if we see zombies popping off the screen, hopefully we can just dive into this cabin quick. Though I wouldn't be able to switch off even if they did, so let's go this way a little more. Because we have to wait for Jason to get out of the cave loop. And last time I did this, I misjudged how long he was there. Alright, he should be gone by now. So we can use these zombies as cover. Oh yeah, he was definitely there. So unfortunately, we're going to be losing some kids here. But that's okay, this challenge was just no-hit Paul. Said nothing about keeping all the kids alive. Just gotta be careful. He does show up at the lake at 43 and 33 seconds left. Okay, so that's already through. So we've got our crow, and now this will block the 33-second spawn. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to jump. The machete will pop up after 60 zombie kids. Yep, Paul was 3 seconds too late. If I would have got there with 30 seconds left, Paul would have saved that kid, but unfortunately he just walks too slow. Which is part of why the challenge is no-hit. Well, Paul is better than George and Debbie, so that's why we do no-hit Paul. He's the best of the slow counselors, and he's still better than Laura. Nope, 3 hits to go, and we are on day 3. There we go, day 3. Yep, look out for number 1. Yeah, that was Billy. Billy was a problem. Oh, I haven't really played Twilight Princess. Where was that? That was the lake. So he is going to the forest. Please be someone in the bottom right. Yes! So he's gonna hit Debbie right away. Yeah, 30-40 kids, not a big deal. It would be cool. I know there was a Game Genie code that put 99 in, so you could just keep letting the kids die. All right, so here we go. 4 more fights to try to do hitless. Always try to time your dodges right as your first dodge, right as he's leaving the corner, and then do a second one right away. Well, George's shirt kind of matches Jason's feet, hands, and mask. They're kind of a similar level of teal. All right, 3 more to go. And Chrissy is right there, but will he make it in time? Oh, this is such a good lineup. He's gonna cut through the forest. So we're just gonna use our zombie escort. I could have used Infinite Kids, would have been huge when I was younger. We want... Now, hopefully, what happens here is... I mean, it's only 90 seconds before they move. But I'm hoping he hits the counselor in the bottom middle. And then we'll get another one in the right middle. And then we'll be able to go right to the lake. Yes! Beautiful. Come on, I need my zombie. Trying to avoid jumping over zombies, too. Zombies can be a very big problem here. Now, even if the... Wait. Oh, we'll check after this battle if I don't get hit. 1... 2... 3... 4... 5... 6... 7. 2 more battles to go. I could see Jason having a windowless car. Okay, so George is there. Good. So we don't even need to kick Chrissy out here. We just kind of need to stand still. If Chrissy moves on her own, she's going to be moving right into the cabin Jason's in the path of. And if she doesn't move on her own, then he's still going to be running into George. Actually, I might not even need to go to the lake. He'll go into that large cabin. And I don't recall there being a path fight. I mean, maybe there could be a path fight there if you're using a slow counselor. And that's just a risk I might take. The timer's not counting. Well, that could be really annoying if the buzzer doesn't stop. Yeah, Jason really, he's very angry on day 3. Right now he's trying to beat us with a toothbrush. Three, 4, 5. That was a really early dodge. That was close. 5. Okay, let's recalibrate. 6. And 7. 11 hits to go. Hey, Snywat? If I'm even close to that. Welcome in, hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hopefully I didn't completely destroy your name there. Oh, thank you. Yeah, if you have any questions on how things work in this game, definitely don't hesitate to ask. I'm always happy to share what I've learned over the years. I could talk about this game for hours as... Well, I did talk about it for hours during we had a big Best of NES Friday the 13th community event on Friday the 13th, and I did commentary for that, and it was awesome. Talked about this game for hours. And he's still here. Okay. 11 hits to go. Yeah, the machete does kind of have a little bit of a banana feel to it. Oh boy. Alright, 11 to go. It's been a while since I got a no-hit Paul too, so hopefully this one will stick. Eight, 7, maybe it's less. No, it's 5. I shouldn't be watching the health bar. I should be watching Jason. Yeah, it's 4. Here, there I go, looking at the health bar again. 3, 2, 1. And there we go, a no-hit Paul. I think it's the entrances on the, because there's the little... What's the word I'm looking for? There's, like, the entryway that you go into before the cabin. But yeah, I think you're right on that. I did, wow! Usually I'm terrible with names on that. Yeah, I was just... Oh, the Heath bars, I had 4 mini Heath bars tonight. My oldest daughter got me some Heath bars for Father's Day. And I finished off the 4 of them that were left. They were like the little mini ones that were this big. So I'm definitely feeling Heath bars. Always feeling Heath bars. Thanks for the GGs, Chris. Oh yeah, like, that's one of the things I love about this. I mean, there's... Like, I don't really have anything left to do playing the game normally, but having challenges like this, and where did the wheel go? There it is, and it reset. But having a wheel like this, it keeps things fresh. I actually have to update this and add, I'm gonna put the God Run in as its own special color. Then let's see, I gotta add the Deadeye. I'll probably do the inverted controller too. There's so many extra challenges I can add in here that have been done since the last time I updated the wheel, so that'll be nice. That's actually perfect timing too. 9:30, gotta get up for work in 7 hours. So that worked out really well for when that finished it. Yeah, the inverted controller. I'm not gonna be able to have the camera on the controller every time, but that one, I think it was a day 2 cabin fight when instead of dodging, I just followed Jason and got punched in the head. That was exactly what I was hoping for when the inverted challenge came up. Like, I was hoping there would be something like that where I just do something that makes no sense. And it made me happy. I enjoyed that a lot. But I suppose I should go ahead and start getting to bed here for the night. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope you all have a great night. Stay safe. Get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow night is cheer night, so I will not be there for that. Thursday night is drum night. Go to Narthex on Twitch, GNARTHEX. Plays drums to video game music. It is one of the greatest things ever. And that is Thursday night. Should be back Friday with the randomizer. And then Saturday, we are going to be out of town. So then hopefully Friday and or Sunday for the next one. But it always ends up depending on the kids and when they are actually allowing me to do anything. Because if they don't go to bed at the right time, nothing works out there. So hopefully the kids will cooperate. We can be back Friday and Sunday. If not, at least one of those, and then I don't know what the calendar says for next week. Oh, no drum stream on Thursday. But most Thursdays. Drums, Twitch. You don't want to miss it. It is very relaxing. I'm so glad I stumbled into that. But yeah, gonna head off here for the night. Oh, I mean, the Sunday stream was still, I'm glad I was able to catch that. Because I saw you went live and it's like, oh geez, I hope I'm gonna be able to get there before it ends. And so much great, there's so many great video game songs that you haven't heard. That I didn't know of until then. We have time for me to go to bed. Well, get ready for bed because I gotta get up at 4:30 for work. But yeah, thanks again, everyone. And we will hopefully see you next time. And for those of you on Twitch, we are going to drop the raid over